Hi guys, welcome back to the Fitness Fix Montreal. My name is Patrick Ravel, and today we're going to talk about tennis elbows. It's a hard injury to rehab. Let's start by just saying this. If you've got a tennis elbow and you're wondering how long is it going to take, depending on the severity of that tennis elbow, if you're overusing it, it can take 6 months to a year to fix. So to start off with, what you want to do, step number one, bring down the inflammation, okay? And stop overtraining, overusing that elbow, okay? So rest, ice, compression, elevation, R.I.C.E technique. I know it's a classic, everybody knows this. I'm not teaching you anything right now. Now also, one thing you want to do is you may want to use Yunnan Baiyao, which is a herbal spray. We use Yunnan Baiyao, as you can see right here. So herbal spray promotes activation of blood flow in that area and helps in recovering in all types of injuries. They used to use Yunnan Baiyao when people got shot for a bullet wound to stop basically hemorrhaging. So it's a very good product that we use right now for rheumatism, arthritis, and different other conditions. Now, once we've got the inflammation down, we're going to look at another thing that we need to look at. A tennis and golf support. Now, I like to use this for the first 3 weeks without using any pressure on the elbow to help the tendon and whatever's inflammation go down. After, you can start slightly rehabbing that tennis elbow with some exercises, and of course it's very important to look at this tennis elbow as a progressive way of rehabbing it. So you need to be very patient, very calm. It'll take time, but it'll come back. And as long as you train, you wear this, okay? Because you don't want to get it worse. You want to give it some support, but you don't want to be dependent on it. So first 3 weeks, no work. Use the EpiMed bracelet. And after 3 weeks, you can start training slightly, rehabbing that elbow using the EpiMed if it's not going too high in pain threshold. Now, let's move on to the next subject. Where do I find the information to fix my tennis elbow? Okay, there's a lot of good books out there. There's a lot of fun little exercises you can do to help you recover from a tennis elbow. Like I said, it's going to take time, so be patient. First thing I would do is I take this book, Facilitated Stretching by Robert McAtee. There's an amazing little section right now on tennis elbow and carpal tunnel syndrome that's very useful. At page 160 of the third edition, this is the third edition, but there's actually the fourth edition that just came out. So get this, you're going to love this. Very fast, very efficient. And after you've done slow but working on the source of the problem, you need to find where does this whole pain start from. And this is the fun part, because I have found that a weak shoulder, if you're going to get a bad shoulder pain, a rotator cuff impingement or an AC joint impingement, this rotator cuff or shoulder injury will most likely start to appear in a tennis elbow. And as you ignore the tennis elbow, it's going to shoot up to the shoulder, and this is where you're going to see impingement problems. So I've been working a lot on rotator cuff strengthening, and funny enough, the tennis elbow went slowly away. It's still there, maybe 10-20%, but doing my rotator cuff strengthening actually helped getting rid of that pesky tennis elbow. So remember that when you see an injury, you have to wonder yourself, why did I get it? And if you've got an unstable shoulder, oftentimes the elbow will suffer. It's the first sign that you have a weak shoulder problem. Starts with a tennis elbow and then goes up into a supraspinatus tendonitis or anything that's impingement related. So remember one thing, guys. You need to do 4 things. You need to bring down the inflammation. Number 2, you need to use a support for the time being till the tennis elbow gets better. You need to strengthen that elbow very slightly with the exercise on page 160 of Facilitated Stretching. And then you can even include some rotator cuff, internal, external, infraspinatus, open can exercises to try to stabilize that shoulder joint to help that tennis elbow go away. And that's how you're going to get rid of it. Thanks, guys. And next time, if you got any questions, you can always inbox me, put a comment down on the Stretching Samurai. I'll look up the information. I'll call Robert McAtee himself, and we'll see what we can do for you guys. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, guys.